Hi, I'm Lauren Mundell, and I'm the founder of Hi Curious. Before leaping into the cannabis industry in 2018, I was working on some of the biggest brands in the world, doing public relations for companies like Weight Watchers, PepsiCo, Pfizer, Consumer Healthcare, brands like Advil, Emergency, and Centrum, and working with brands like Avocados from Mexico. And then I decided to leave and get into the magical and often extremely frustrating and challenging world of the cannabis industry. And I wouldn't change any of it. As you read in the course above, I consider myself a public relations artist, a marketing artist. There are plenty of people in this industry who are amazing at the science of marketing, but I am a student and a leader in the art of marketing. And that's what this course is really going to be about. In this video, I'm going to talk about my 4 essential ingredients for the art of cannabis public relations. And the way I'm going to talk about it is through the lens of the MedMen brand. I don't love the MedMen brand, but to be honest, out of the gate, I was turned off the minute it was called Men. I have been to the store, it's beautiful, but I am not a fan of the brand. This story, however, is going to be about why the brand failed, not why I don't like it. The first essential ingredient is brand building. I define brand building as the promises we make to our stakeholders. Remember, stakeholders are defined as anyone who has a stake in your business. That can be your customer, your employee, people on social media, basically everyone, but especially the people who you care about most. MedMen made a lot of promises. They raised a lot of money. They then spent most of that money on fancy offices, fancy homes for the top executives. They built out a strategy that they never made money towards, and they kept over-promising and under-delivering, thereby not keeping their brand promises. Which brings us to the second essential ingredient, which is reputation strategy. I can't imagine that MedMen had a reputation strategy. Actually, if you go on their website, their top value is why not? Their reputation was not well developed from the beginning. As a brand, they went hardcore for men, and it felt very exclusionary for women. And so right from the start, I believe that they did not do a good job with their reputation strategy. Obviously, spending all your investors' hard-earned money on homes and trainers and all the things they did is certainly going to erode your reputation. The third is content marketing. And I want to say that MedMen does an amazing job in this area. They have a fantastic team, obviously, who handles their social media and their regular media. They have had some incredible advertising over the years. I don't have to necessarily have agreed with the way they position their marketing and their advertising, but they have done a great job with it. And finally, community development. MedMen has not done a good job in this area. I do not know one person who is a huge MedMen fan. It is not something that they have worked on or developed. They don't seem to have much of a community. They seem more like the faceless, brandless, nameless place. However, their content is fantastic, and I don't think they even branded enough to drive back and attribute to the brand. Just to really quickly talk about the timeline of MedMen, I believe it was in 2018. They raised like $30 million and they blew it all. They've blown it all multiple times, and they were just recently purchased by Tilray. And now they're operating in multiple states, but they have so many negative news stories. A quick Google of MedMen and all you will see is the bad stuff. They have not even done a good job of suppressing that with positive news. It is just like, whoop, it is just like all the bad stuff. So MedMen's mission, I'm just going to read this. MedMen's mission is to provide high quality products to all with education, curation, and transparency. I don't think that's a very good mission. It has zero real humanity to it, but given that that's their mission, I guess they're not doing a terrible job. I've heard they have high quality products. It's available in lots of places, so that's to all. With educational curation, which they do have a really good site called Ember, which you could check out. And transparency. I don't know about that one, but considering when you Google them, they haven't suppressed their news, it's not the end of the world. The last thing I wanted to say is that MedMen believes that a world where cannabis is legal and regulated is a safer, happier, and healthier world.